guys, we are back. In case you forgot, my name is Diamond Michelle, and I'm going to start making the cream cheese frosting, okay? One moment. Alrighty, sorry about that. So let's get started. First we're going to do, well, let me first tell you what I'm going to use. So I have my Crisco. I have 1 cup of Crisco right here. It has the measurements on here, so this full stick equals 1 cup. I have 1 pack of Philadelphia's cream cheese. I have my powdered sugar, I have my vanilla extract, and I have my marshmallow fluff that I like to put in there, okay? What we're going to do is whenever you cream cheese frosting, you must always start by mixing together the cream cheese alone. I do notice that in some cream cheese recipes, I see that some of them actually tell you to add it in like in the middle of the recipe, which is false. If you do that, your frosting is very, very clumpy. So you want to mix it first to get all the clumps out to make sure it's nice and smooth, and then you want to add the rest of your ingredients, okay? So we're going to start adding this. I'll be uploading this recipe shortly, and it will be either below, it'll be right below the video. Do us a favor and hit that like button as well, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, okay? Alright, we're going to go ahead and allow that to mix up. So while that's getting nice and smooth, I'm just going to show you guys again how to see this recipe. So you can either, go to YouTube and type in recipes by Diamond, or you'll see all those. Or you can visit our website directly. It's in the link of the description bar of this video. And you can also go to our website. You'll click on Recipes by Diamond Michelle, and in the drop down tab, you'll click on the tab YouTube channel. And you'll also see some of our featured videos, like our latest ones. And you can be able to download the recipe as well as watch the video, so that way when you're watching the video, you can follow along with the recipe. Sometimes I do have the habit of stepping out of order. Please forgive me. I'm used to just, baking. But I do know that now that I'm doing videos for you guys to follow it step by step, I do have to try to follow the recipe so that way you guys are able to follow along with me. So I'll try my best to do that in the future, okay? And just with anything else, always make sure you're scraping along the. I'm going to show you guys how it looks after it's done blending, so that way you'll know the exact consistency that you're looking for. Another thing is, when you're making cream cheese frosting, make sure that your cream cheese is room temperature. Do not try to do it as it's cold, okay? So you want to let it, sit it out for about 1 to 2 hours to make sure it's at room temperature when you're doing the cream cheese frosting, okay? Because when it's cold, it's the clumpiest, so you don't want that. You want your frosting to be nice and smooth, okay? Alright, I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So this is how it looks. I'm not sure if you can see that. You see it's nice and smooth. There's no clumps in it whatsoever. No clumps at all, but it's nice and smooth, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to add our Crisco. We're going to put that in. We're going to let that smooth out as well. And because of the fact that the cream cheese frosting is already smooth, what I'm going to do is, because I put the whole stick in there, I'm just going to cut it up in some chunks so that way it's able to be blended in with the cream cheese easily. So I wouldn't recommend you just letting it turn whole. But go ahead. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I chopped that up. Let that smooth out. Smoothing down, I'm going to run and get the milk. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back and we have the milk. I'm going to show you how it looks along with the Crisco blended, and it looks just like this, nice and smooth. And what we're going to do as it's turning, we're going to add our confectioner's sugar, and we're going to add our marshmallow cream. Go ahead and add the vanilla extract, so that we can go ahead and put the flavoring in. Again, I'm not measuring, but in the recipe it does have the measurements to use. I'm going to go ahead and open up this. And what you're going to do is you're pretty much just going to alternate between the confectioner's sugar and the milk until everything's the desired consistency that you want. Get a napkin. I'm going to go like this next one. Just so this doesn't get on my dress. So I'm going to go ahead. Confectioner's sugar is very messy. Now it is done. So this is how it looks, everybody. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and top this with the cake. Make sure it's nice and fluffy so you guys can see the consistency of it. I'm going to go ahead and scrape down that and put that in here, and we're going to top it with the cake. So pretty much we have our fluffy white cake, and then we have our cream cheese frosting. Okay, my name is Diamond Michelle. Thank you so much for tuning in to Recipes by Diamond Michelle. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Okay, take care. Bye.